Hi! Welcome back to Low Energy Videos. And I am going back to Low Energy Reactions. But this time, it is live. That's not the name of the stream. There we are. That was odd. Okay, so I decided to do it live stream so I can have a bit more of a feedback. Hope you all enjoyed the travel video yesterday. It was definitely fun to make. It was a nice change of pace from just, sitting on my arse all day. And the weather was really nice. Anyway, I've got me some Maloney's Irish Cream. I have also some wine. I've got about 3 pints of me. And I've also got some Doritos. Plus, I just had a nice Chinese. Very nice Chinese up there, but I believe I've already said that. Enough gabbing. Let's watch. First one up. Chaos Gamer suggested this. D&D Critical Role animation. Funny scene. Grog hides unconscious guards. Wait for it, wait for it. There we are. I don't know why my computer just froze, but it just did. Well, not froze, but the internet did a thingamajig. By the way, any problem with the sound or with yeah, that's fine. The animation, whatever. Let's just do it.
Pile of cloth and kind of wraps it up carefully. Sets it down. A pleasure doing business with you all.
The gift wrapping?
Terribly sorry. My apologies. I'll be right to it. He turns and leaves the room.
What was that?
You hear behind you guys at the doorway.
Oh shit!
Some of the impacts of metal rapidly and heavily. And you glance behind and you see, walking through the doorway, the very heavy hulking figure of Dodie carrying 2 unconscious guards that are hanging from his hands. He goes,
what did you... Give me those! I'll punch them both 1 time each in the jaw, just for extra measure.
okay. Both jaws are very broken.
Oh no!
Well, your guy really did a number. Cool. Okay.
Hey, Chaos. I told you I'd get around to this.
Alright, so we're gonna kill everyone that we see in the next 10 seconds.
Even the shop owner.
Yep, he's gotta die.
Oh shit. Alright. Partners, right?
Okay.
I'll do whatever you say.
Is there like a counter in the shop?
Yeah, there's a counter in the front area.
Is it wooden?
Yeah.
Can he see through the counter?
No, the proprietor is in the back room.
No, great.
He's wrapping your stuff right now.
He doesn't know what this happened. Let's get rid of them. Get rid of them.
Well, what's in the shop?
There's a couple lanterns. It's warm lit on the interior, and as you're looking around, it's not a huge establishment, but I mean, make a perception check.
2.
You have no idea.
Let's in the tavern once. Let's sit them up like they're just sleeping and nobody will notice.
They have the jaws of the blood.
Yeah,
the jaws are terrible.
Well, didn't you put a mask on, Donnie? Let's do it again.
I don't have extra masks.
No, but look, it'd be no problem.
Put them somewhere else.
I sit one up in the corner and I sit the other one up and I like lean it on his shoulder.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god. What?
This is great, don't worry.
I can tell that those are 2.
No, I've got a better idea. I take the cask of ale out of the bag, I hold it, and I just start pouring ale all over them.
Why would they be in here drinking? They're guards on duty.
They're terrible guards. They make horrible life choices. They're in the wrong line of work. I take 2 chalices and I throw it in their laps. Cool. Now I need you to vomit on them.
I can't vomit?
Do it right now. Put your finger down your throat and puke on these guards.
Make an intimidation check, Grog.
17! Puke on those fucking guards!
16.
Oh.
Vomit on those bitches.
And that's going to be gift forever. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh my god.
Natural 20.
Oh my god!
About 30 seconds of you trying to gag yourself pass before the shop owner comes back with this beautifully packaged bundle of healing potions. All right, so
1 second! 1 second! So, I'm really sorry. These two gentlemen obviously have been off their ass. They came in here smelling of booze, looking for, like, something to make them feel better, I don't know, and they just passed out in your corner. Is there someone you know that we could call? I really hate just leaving them
make a
here.
deception check.
9.
He slowly hands out this really nice bundle, and
Sounds
it
suddenly
has a
changed.
little bow on it, and it's wrapped, and he hands it out to you, and he goes, "Please, take this, and never come back, please,
For the rest of the day.
ever again. Your presence has brought me no end of pain. Just go."
Obviously, we have gotten the better end of this deal.
I think that is true, absolutely.
Do you still have the...
Go!
We should go. We should leave.
All right. Thank you for your business. Good day to you. Let's go.
All right. Well, that was some. You see, this is the type of D&D stuff that I absolutely love. It's the rules that usually get me. Like, you're constantly looking at charts and your character stats. That makes me feel like I fuck up on some fundamental level. But just playing it completely by ear, yeah, I'm definitely behind that. Sorry I wasn't really inputting much. It was solid. Thanks for that, Chaos Gamer. That was a good chuckle, that was. Well, this is very nice stuff, I have to admit. Well, some people are. Although everyone I know who plays, like, really, I wouldn't say professionally, but, like, regularly, they do kind of lax the laws, the rules, just a little bit. But yeah, I know D&D is that's the great thing about D&D. That's why so many video games and so many movies can be attributed to D&D. Not to mention anime. Fuck. How many times have I seen on the Wikipedia page for a particular anime, it was inspired by a session of Dungeons and Dragons? Really? No. Alright, next one up is... Go and check the chats, rolls, but it's not travel to you, message, no, but change the rules. Yeah, I mean, so long as you all agree on shit like that. What up, Batman? Oh yeah, I know. I think everyone I know, except for the people who just start off and want to be like really like serious about it, tend to have their own house rules, which, you know, are very lax usually. Okay, next up, this is courtesy of Metal Monkey. He damn fine liqueur. Damn fine. He suggested I watch this. 40 Coats and Co., a clip of 40 Coats song. Ooh, I'm getting strong. Oh, recently Cat Icarus has been making a series on like fairy tales for kids, the old VHS tape from the UK. And this is like the best quality shit you can get from those tapes. So I'm getting that vibe. Let's have a gander.
I'll wrap it for you. Now, I wish for a broomstick like the one the Whirligig Witch has. Oh, look, it worked, I didn't waste my 3 wishes.
You could have that ring so far.
But you let Slightly have a go. It's only fair that I should have a go as well. Now we can ride up to the house in the mountain.
Do you think it'll fit all 3 of us?
What the hell accent is that?
Well, I intend to fly. Just watch me.
Can I fly, please?
Is that Tamsin
You
Gregg?
say I made better use of the ring than you did.
Oh, all right. Maybe you did.
Okay, you
No,
get
but
behind me.
still, she looks so much like her.
Ready?
Okay, take us to the house, broomstick.
Why didn't it work?
Ah, Jesus!
Maybe you need to say the magic word. And
Slap it around a bit. Call it a slag. That'll usually do it.
Bore? I wish it would.
Sweet, merciful marmalade. You could have solved world hunger, you spoiled little bitch.
Why did you say I wish before we were sitting on it?
Well, I didn't
Oh,
really wish-
Jesus.
Superior intelligence.
Well, I wish all three of us were outside the house anyway. There you are. It worked, it worked, it worked.
TJ in his later life. Just wandering around. He somehow gained an Irish accent. Don't ask him how. He doesn't remember.
Yes, and you wasted your wishes just as much as Slightly did. 3 wishes. And all to get us exactly where we would have been with 20 minutes walking. Now give me back the ring so far.
I don't think it was a waste. I meant to do it.
As the boy said as he fell onto a steamroller.
Oh, I never saw you coming. You're welcome
Brutal.
to Father's house.
Thank you. Is your name Roisin?
It is.
Hey, Roisin.
We have a present to deliver to you.
A present for me? Oh, it must be a mistake.
No mistake. We've come a long way to give it to you.
Trust these 3 random strangers. Take the damn ring.
Beautiful. Father, look at the lovely ring I have.
Lovely indeed, Roisin. But no.
Now, that girl has a lot of different and important roles to do in this house, some of which cannot be said in front of children.
So you're here so poor. It was hard enough to win a living from it when I had my health. Without Roisin's help, we would never survive.
Survive!
Some reward for all our hard work.
But where can it have come from?
Ask no questions now, but rejoice in your good fortune.
Oh, I do. But rather than to have all the rings in the world, I wish my father were cured of his rheumatics.
Oh, jeez. Such a nice...
Oh, I feel all my old strength returned.
It's like magic.
How Americans imagine Ireland.
And you've got 2 more wishes, Roisin.
You could have a nice dress instead of those.
They're not entirely off.
Yes, me dear, it's quite true.
If you find you're in a fix, send for 40 coats. If you've just been hit for 6, send for 40 coats. Think twice or maybe
need a bloody liar.
3 times before you eat your hat. There are things you just can't remedy by sweeping neath the mat. I will surely solve your problem with a bit of this or that. Just send for your old friend, good old 40 coats.
Look at this cat little dance.
In my flying trick shop, I have gas and games galore. I can show you things to make you laugh and laugh.
Oh!
Sore.
Motherfucker, Bosco! Or hell, even Rosie and Jim. Ooh, let's go deep.
Teeth and cushions that can make a funny noise. There are things you've never dreamed of.
God, that was a terrible rhyme.
Full of joy in our famous flying trick shop as we're
That goat so does not want to be there right now.
you're in a fix, send for 40 coats. If you've just been hit for 6, send for 40 coats. Think twice or maybe 3 times before you eat your hat.
40 coats, the biological uncle of Evan Lefebvre.
Beneath the mat, I will surely solve your problem with a bit of...
Actually looks like him a bit, doesn't he?
Just send for your old friend, good old 40 coats.
Well, if I may have something for myself, I wish for a lovely storybook with pictures in it, like the one that was destroyed when the snow broke in the roof and flooded the room. Oh, I'm so glad to have you back again. Oh, so
Bless. Our roof is still completely fucked, but you know, I got the book back.
Oh, and the beautiful pictures.
Oh, bless. Fucking bless. Oh, there's Bear. I remember Bear. God, look at all this nostalgia right here. And Bear. And, the fuck is that? I don't remember that at all. Dogtanian. Fuck yeah. That show was way too advanced for for little kids. The fuck is wrong with them? Well, you see, they're Irish, so she probably believed that she was responsible for the destruction of the book, so she had nothing but guilt. Why do you think the Catholic Church was as powerful as long as it was? Yeah, let's introduce our American guests to the magical, wonderful, majestic world of Bosco.
Do you know what it's like when the hero is arriving to save the day? When he's bumped on the head and gets tied up instead, so the nasty ones get away.
What happens next? Oh, I just can't wait. How do they reach such an awful state? What will they do to get out of this? Oh, the next bit I just can't miss.
Don't you hate when the story is creepy? Does it send shivers up your back? When they...
No more than you, Bosco. No more than you do. I mean, Jesus Christ. This thing was a part of our childhood. But I'm gonna give Bosco one bit of credit. I learned how to tie my shoes. Thanks to Bosco.
What happens next? Oh, I just can't wait. How do they reach such an awful state? What will they do to get out of this? Oh, the next bit I just can't miss.
Stop fondling your ear, it's distracting.
And again, when the story is funny and it comes to a crazy part, everything's going wrong when someone comes along and the fun is about to start. What happens next? Oh, I just can't wait. How do they reach such an awful state? What will they do to get out of this?
Oh, sweet Christ.
I just can't miss.
Oh, that was great fun.
Right.
It
was
was.
tongue twister that I think you like, Bosco. It's all about laughter. Here it is. Pleasing plays and pantomimes means lots of loud and lusty laughter. Now it's your turn, Mary.
Oh, I like the idea of a laughing tongue twister, don't you? And we can say them
Oh, yeah.
together. Pleasing plays and pantomimes means lots
All
of
about the
loud
tonguing.
and lusty laughter. That's your turn, Bosco.
Lusty laughter.
Laughing tongue twisters. This one sounds a bit like fun. Pleasing plays and pantomimes means lots of loud and lusty laughter. Now, I wonder how the tongue twisters are going to laugh their way through this one.
Well, there's the Paddy's Day one there back when they were on the Den. I remember this! Oh, God! Oh, sweet Christ.
Pleasing plays and pantomimes means lots of loud and lusty laughter.
Kill them. Flame.
Pleasing plays and pantomimes means lots of loud and lusty laughter.
It's coming back! All of it. The drink will save me. Childhood. Bad childhood memories. I saw a great thing years later where Bosco's in like an old folks home and he's or she was Bosco a he or she? I always thought it was voiced by a woman but meant to be a man. Like, okay, whatever. But just like flinging shit at the TV with Podge and Raja and like my laughter is really horny. Oh, is it she? Voiced by a woman. Oh, wow. They could have been progressive, but you know, it was Ireland in the 90s. That shit was not going to happen. Oh, is that... Yes, it is. Oh, please tell me you guys in America had this show, because it was one of the most dark motherfuckers you could get. Or is it... No, not Pengu. Pengu can go fuck himself. Where is it? 100 Acre Wood. 100 Acre Wood. Where are you? Where are you? There it is. Before I go on, I just need to see this for my own sake. The evil of industrialization. awkwardly posing. Also known among certain circles as the one where the hedgehog gets run over very graphically. So they edited out the actual smash, but you actually could see it in early footage of just getting turned into paste. Ugh. I think another one died of water poisoning or some shit like that. Fuck the animals. Our land now, bitch. Yep. Pretty much. It's kind of, I think it was heavily inspired by Watership Down, but it didn't get that brutal. But it got pretty damn brutal. A lot of animals, even like friendly animals, would kill each other for food. I think Kestrel once murdered one of the badgers or the rabbits because she was hungry. And then afterwards they were kind of like, sorry about killing your children. And he's like, whatever, I suppose it's not... I can understand. They're like, I think there was even a proposed suicide episode at one point where one of the animals couldn't live and they just went and killed themselves. Oh, I remember the water one. It was the white stag. When they reach Farthing Wood, they have to then interact with the rest of the animals that already live there, and it's all controlled by more or less Bambi's dad. And he's like this perfect leader, but there's this evil fox or wolf. I think it's meant to be a hybrid of a wolf and a dog or something. And it convinces him to drink fetid water from like a sewage plant, and he dies, and then he takes over and the rest of the animals have to rise up. It's pretty fucking in-depth, I'll give it that. Anyway, I believe I said I would show some more Irish shit. That was English because, you know, you could see it was high quality. Anyway, St. Patrick's Day on the Den, 1997. I couldn't think of a more Irish thing to show. Especially, look. I think that's... I could never tell the difference between Pod and Raj. I know their hair is different.
We're very excited here today, St. Patrick's Day.
Motherfucker. Right here, Dustin. He was in Eurovision one year. We sent him off one year to Eurovision. He had like 4 albums. I own 2 of them. Ireland, we have much to be ashamed of.
And we are set to welcome the one and only leprechaun you'll see on television anywhere in the world today.
No! Fuck no, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that to you.
Leprechauns, or is the ILF?
No,
don't mention the ILF, you go mad.
Sorry.
Mummy, wait, will you ring him and ask?
He used to swear, I remember that.
Yeah,
and he got into a lot of trouble. I actually met the actor. He came to our school one of the days.
No!
I tell you what, there'll be crocodiles, there'll be shillelaghs, there'll be shenanigans, there'll be reels, there'll be jigs.
Yeah, he'll be dancing, there'll be crack.
Yeah,
That'll be
August
crack.
Joe. And may you be in heaven half an hour before the devil is dead.
Jesus Christ.
Top of the morning to you and all that.
V May Aaron Day Saren.
This was our childhood, by the way.
Captain Shamrock here a few years, but this is like bigger than that. This is greener than that. This is like the biggest. This, well, he's not taller than 2, but like, you know what I mean?
Don't be mentioning that.
No, he was Podge. That was an impersonator. We thought, we were fooled. We thought.
Don't worry. Like I said, I'll be skipping bits of it. Actually, I'm not watching the whole fucking episode. Let's just find Podge. Where are you? Where are you? And of course I don't listen. But I do occasionally read. This and his brother went off to do an adult version of this show. Oh Christ, this was our childhood.
Digging up the dual carriageway again.
No.
A little bit of repair.
Oh, fuck.
What's your name? I've never really met
What's this? Watch me do a jig. Hit the music there, John.
Stereotypes don't exist. Try to remember that while you're watching this.
Cut it!
Oh, fuck.
We were only going to get into the fun of it.
Way to promote multiculturalism there, guys.
You can have too much fun fun all together and then it all goes awry.
Well, listen, I have to say,
Party.
Caravan, Dustin, Sock, we were very excited.
On behalf of the ISL, I'd like to say, top of the morning to you.
No! I might play this up to get laid in America, but at home there's no excuse. There's no fucking excuse.
Have you noticed your ceiling? Look up. What colours do they remind you? I've brought a rainbow with me.
You did not.
I have. Look up there.
You did not.
It's not a clever lighting trick or anything like that. No, it's a genuine.
Alright, I can show a little bit of the Pause and Rod show. How do you... Oh, well, straight off the bat. Yeah, Pause and Rod Scare Bedtime. They eventually turned this into an interview show and shit. Because we had no personalities that weren't puppets for a long period of time. Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright. If I'm right, they'll be trying to sexually molest these girls. As you do.
Are you ready for our first guest of the new series?
Oh, yes. I tell you what, Lucy, we're as excited as Brian Kennedy in a Mickey factory. Indeed.
Right, bugger off. Go. Come on, go.
All right.
Out-of-date politics.
Season 2 quirky princesses who sprang from the same pod. Oh, yes, it's those Pinksy Minksy stars of Big Brother 2007. Please welcome the twin Credibles. It's Samantha.
Look at Johnny Vegas! Christ, he was huge back then. He's really lost a fair bit of weight.
Bubbly Big Brother twins Samantha. So close they named them once.
How are you, girls?
That was held in review, Metal Monkey.
No, listen, doesn't matter.
Mickey's a bit.
No, you flew here tonight. Was that your first
And a hole, it can be any hole that a woman has. So getting your hole.
That exciting, we loved it loads.
It was really your first ever plane journey.
Yeah.
And what was the most exciting thing about it, do you think?
Taking off and seeing the clouds. Yeah, we saw all the clouds.
Yeah.
Clouds.
Well, you would. You were in a plane.
Yeah. That's fantastic. First time in the plane. Now, come here. We believe that you have your own twin song that you use to introduce yourself to boys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Will you give us a little blast?
Give us
of that there?
give us a bit of that.
Okay. Hey, Amanda. Hey, what? Introduce yourself. No way. Introduce yourself. Okay. I'm Amanda. Loves pink.
I remember this show having...
Hey, Sam. Hey, what? Introduce yourself. No way. Introduce yourself.
I know.
I'm Sam. I'm sweet. They guys think I'm a treat. Woo!
I'm Podge. He's Raj. We'd love to have a go.
Told you. Only took them 2 minutes before they were trying to shag them.
Right. Listen, let's have a look at you on the show that made you famous-ish. Come on, let's have a look. Come on, the highlights.
It is Sam and Amanda. That's about to be our
Talk about Z-led celebrities. Jesus.
We don't want that ham what looks like it's got pig inside it.
I do fancy Amanda. She makes these experiences worthwhile.
She likes them black, does she?
It's telepathic.
These things make me psychopathic.
Can you tell I don't watch TV much anymore? It's shit like this is the reason.
We're telepathic. We said
All
wrong.
right. All right. Now, I believe one of you are going out with the winner, Brian.
Yeah, me.
Nice fella. Bit simple, but...
Never.
No, but you're well matched, I suppose.
Yeah.
Because you're mentally challenged.
Now, is that a real relationship or is it made up?
It's not made up.
For television, you know.
Never. It's real.
It is real.
So you're still going out?
Yeah.
Good. Now listen, here's a question. What's it like when you're shagging him now, right? No, it's a real question. What's it like when you're shagging him now and there's not cameras and a million people watching you? Does it feel a bit creepy?
There we go.
Keep it clean.
Don't be mean and keep it clean.
Ooh, burn, girlfriend.
And they lost me.
Now, how many offers a day do you get from lads' mags wanting the twins to get their twins out?
No.
No, you must do. Come on.
Yeah. I think we get the gist of it, you know. What 60-year-olds think 14-year-olds are like. But that went on for years, and they even tried to export it over to UK. Didn't do very well. I'm kind of nostalgic out. I'm mostly embarrassed for my past sense now. So thanks for that, Chaos, Metal Monkey. We have a lot to answer for when Rapture comes. Right, so the final one I found on the trending page. And it's... all I know is the title. So let's have a look. Babysitter hears noise upstairs, so Dad checks hidden camera and captures a nightmare in the kitchen. There's a chance someone in the chat's already watched this, because there's nearly like 17 million views. But let's have a look. Yeah. Well, you guys had choices. We were
David William and his wife, beautiful Magdalene, are a young Californian couple who live in the majestic city of Oakland, together with their lively 2-year-old son, Josh. They both work full-time, David as a real estate agent, and Magdalene as a corporate lawyer.
Cool.
These two responsible working parents decided to
dress a
hire
bit
a
better.
nanny who would look after
Oh,
Josh
listen, honey.
when they were away at work. The Williams were looking for an all-rounded nanny who could prepare delicious, healthy meals for Josh, do laundry, bathe him, and safely care for him while keeping him in check. After a few phone calls, emails, and interviews, the Williams were lucky to land the most industrious nanny, Elizabeth Frost. She was caring, sympathetic, hardworking, and a perfect cook. She was also able to lovingly keep Josh in check. What they didn't know is that she was also a superhero. One warm summer morning, Elizabeth took the toddler to the park. After going to the farmer's market to buy fresh vegetables and Josh's favorite fruits, peaches. By 3 p.m. they were heading back to their posh residence in Oakland, but before she could even offload the groceries from the family's car,
that's
she had a
a
creepy feeling that something was not right about the house.
That's a strong
When Elizabeth
dislike
stepped
ratio.
into the house through the front door, she had a hair-raising moment and could
look at how she's posed there. It's like she's got possessed in a horror film. Like
instantly tell all was not well, but she couldn't point a finger at exactly what it was. Just as she was about to dash out to find Josh, the little boy came sprinting behind her and went past her straight into the house. She implored him to come out to her. At that moment, her worst dream came to reality. She heard a loud bang, followed by hurried footsteps pounding the stairs. She was sure that David and his wife were still away at work, and she was scared stiff. She dashed into the house at lightning speed to grab little Josh. Little Josh was heading for the toy basket, probably to pick up his favorite wooden train. Elizabeth plunged forward, quickly grabbing the child. She picked him up swiftly and ran towards the front door. She headed straight for the gate. She didn't have time to open it. With her adrenaline at work, she jumped over the white picket fence, missing it by a whisker, into the neighbor's front yard. She hysterically banged on their door. Luckily, the door slammed open and she went straight in, and together with the neighbors, they dialed the police. She didn't know that the worst was yet to come.
Alright.
Lucky for the Williams, their house was under CCTV camera surveillance. When David returned
And
home,
Xbox
he found out
360
that his home
sponsored.
had been invaded by a burglar. His first instinct was to rush to the CCTV. What he saw scared the life out of him. The home invader didn't realize that his every move was under surveillance. He could be seen on the footage walking around the house before settling for the couple's bedroom, which remained open. He sat comfortably on the edge of the bed as he reached out to open the bedside drawers. In sheer luck, Elizabeth had a few weeks earlier loaned her favorite pearl to a friend to attend a wedding. Previously, the string of pearls had been sitting in that drawer for years. He was evidently disappointed not to find anything valuable.
I just had
other than
Chinese
piles
today.
of papers and a novel. From the footage, he could be seen hitting the drawer continuously with his knuckles. He headed for the closet. The home invader could be seen throwing clothes and shoes all over the floor.
Well, I'll actually just type in something after this, like the most embarrassing shit in Irish TV or something like that. But I actually want to see how this plays out. Like, they said superhero, so that means I am expecting high quality violence on the part of this woman. She's just basically going to drop kick him from off screen or something like that. Get him into a headlock. Or maybe destroy him with heat vision. Whatever works.
He turned the whole closet inside out looking for some valuables. He
It
picked
was
a few
lovely.
shirts and 2 pairs
It
of
was
David's shoes
very lovely.
and stuffed them into a backpack. The thief was extremely thorough, being careful not to miss any valuables. He left the room and went straight to the child's room. It was chilling for David to see him in Josh's room. I can't believe this, touching a thing. David observed how lucky Elizabeth and Josh were not to have encountered him face to face. When Elizabeth opened the front door, the intruder decided it was time to make a move. The housebreaker ran towards the kitchen and made a dash through the back door, as seen on the phone.
Why is their face
He ran
not
straight
blurred,
down
but the
towards the end of
center
the road and
is?
walked away briskly, unfazed by what had just happened.
Is his dick
He
like
got away
hanging
from
out
the
or something?
police, who took a few minutes to arrive. They, however, got a clear picture of him, a strongly built, middle-aged African-American male with a blue backpack.
Not all blacks. How racist of you. He was a victim of circumstance. You need to let him go, apologize, and let him steal everything in your house. Even steal the baby as reparations against centuries of slavery and discrimination. Oh, I'm dead serious.
For the entire time that the home invader was in David's residence, it could be seen from the CCTV footage that he was on his phone. It was clear that he was in cohorts with someone who was guiding him on what to do. By watching the footage, it was clear to David that more could have been done to make his home more secure. The home invader could be seen mounting a ladder, which had been left outside to gain entry through the skylight on the side of the roof.
Clock.
The fact
Yes,
that the burglar
dear.
walked
That's
in the
a
neighborhood
clock.
unnoticed and even gained forced entry into David's house in broad daylight shows that there was a serious security breach. I no longer feel secure in my own home, David said. It's clear that we're not safe here anymore, he reiterated. Elizabeth was a bit shaken, but was glad that she didn't get face to face with the burglar. It's
Yeah.
still hard to imagine what would have happened if she had gotten any closer. It terrified David that the burglar broke in when Elizabeth and Josh were in. Elizabeth was applauded for a brave act. She could have easily run, leaving the child behind. To many people, especially David and Magdalene, Elizabeth is a superhero who saved their son. But to Elizabeth, it was just a normal working day, and she was carrying out her normal duties to keep Josh safe. Elizabeth is willing to continue doing her work despite the unfortunate incident, and the Williams are happy to have her as part of the family.
Yeah, superhero? No. She did the right thing. But superhero? The fuck? Like I said, I was expecting her to kick them, or, you know, fucking pull out a gun and point it to his head. It's better that she did this than running away, but at the same time, okay, I would have probably done the exact same thing and just gone for help with the kid involved, of course, because I wouldn't have left the kid. If I was put in charge of the kid, I'd be like, okay, child first, safe, me safe. Now I can go get help. So she did better than No, in many ways she kind of did what was expected. She went to get help, so cool. Yeah, I'll give her that. That was definitely, but look at her. She's clearly taking good care of her body. So that might not have been such a shock. For all we know, she could have hopped over the concrete wall, but she didn't. No, fine. Okay, this is completely commendable stuff. Pat her on the back. Definitely give her a fucking bonus that day. Jesus. But, you know. Is the dislike ratio maybe because they use terms like superhero? Because I think if they just drop that bullshit, that number would just drop. I'm still going to put a like down on it, though, because she did the right thing at the end of the day. It's just, you know, the same way that you, like, hold the door open for an old person sort of right thing. Other than for the whole jumping the fence. I imagine that was some good cardio workout right there. That's a perfect example right there of clickbait, and then terms like superhero being tossed out. No, like, I know trending is designed to get the broadest audience, but still. Yeah! A nightmare in his kitchen. Well, you know, you hear a bang and shit. Oh, well, any invader is a nightmare. My ma told a story when they lived in the south of Dublin, a very posh area called Blackrock. And I had just been born. I was about a year or two. No, I'd been a bit older, about 3 years. So, you know. I can't remember any of this. But apparently they had gone out to the shop, and when they came back, my dad suddenly shouted, "Get the fuck out of here!" And someone just smashed open the back door. The guy had come in to rob the place, and instead he sat down on our settee and started watching our videotapes. And my dad came back, and apparently he had one of those kitchenettes, sort of, you know what, like restaurants, you have like the table with the window on it, where the chef will hand the meals out. We had something like that, and apparently he had just seen, he'd come in through the back door, and he'd just seen the guy just sitting there, watching old Fools and Horses videos. My dad just screamed at him to get the fuck out. He didn't nick it, and Christ, he was probably off his fucking gourd, that guy. Yeah, he came in, he had a balaclava on and everything. Like, he was clearly going in there to steal shit. And instead, he just was like, "Oh, I've worked so hard today. I could do with a break." Ooh, I'm almost tempted to watch Charlie's video. If you don't know who Critical is, or Penguin Zero, do. He's going to be on the Drunken Peasants, or even DFF. They have people on one of these days. But it's only a minute long, so fuck it.
Laika, can I ask you something?
Oh, do you? Good stuff. I've been trying to get him on so badly onto DP.
I suppose so.
Are you in love with him?
What the fuck is this?
Can you wiggle your ears one more time?
Oh, avoiding the question and then asking me to do my fucking Cirque du Soleil routine with my ears. Oh, great. I'll go fuck myself.
Oh, dear Juliet, I'll not live without you.
Bite is my friend,
Friend, huh? Alright, I'll go fuck myself.
and I am proud of him because he cried and he took me to the theater.
Yes, I knew the crying would work. Oh, I'm gonna come.
Told you's gonna be alright.
Pervy rat is pervy.
Have you ever seen me dance?
Mm-mm.
Me neither. Come on and check this out.
Oh god, that rat has a camel toe going on there. Pretty damn big one too. What the fuck was that? Alright, I said it.
Laika, can I ask you something? Just promise not to get upset, though.
I promise.
Are you really into Chuck?
Well, I suppose so.
Are you in love with him?
Maybe.
What is it about him?
Can you wiggle your ears one more time?
Oh, avoiding the question and then asking me to do my fucking Cirque du Soleil routine.
Alright. Alright, so I promised an Irish thingamajig, so this is probably going to be the last video, and then I'm going to call it quits. So, Metal Monkey, can you think of anything in particular that these Yankadoodle dicks would like to see? I love you guys, by the way, but you are not one of us. In a way that they are, but only because of their former relationship with each other. I imagine there's enough time spent between the two now that they've both developed their own style. I mean, DFF to me now is, you know, you still learn some shit. Every time I watch something there, I learn some shit. But it has, in a lot of ways, the banter that old DP had. But new DP is good because the variety of people they bring in and the massive amount of topics that they cover. Sometimes you learn something, sometimes you're just going to watch Joe threaten to whip his dick out. Despite that shit, I still like DP, and I still absolutely love DFF. So, they kind of are. I am very curious. Every time they're on, I put on both tabs, and I like to see how the numbers react, and I have to admit, who's ever on first, which is usually DP, after a while you do notice the numbers start going down on DP and start going up on DFF. So there is a sort of unofficial war going on. But, you know, I'm sure they still wish nothing but the best for each other. But I imagine eventually it's just going to be two completely different creatures. Hey, I have Irish both sides of my family. I'm like a hybrid, elves and humans. You're treating me like the elves and humans do half-elves. Well, look, you're a knife here or you're not, okay? If you're in between, you're insulting both. Because that's how racism works. Anyway, I should fucking talk. You think I'm Irish? I might be Irish, but I'm a very vague form of Irish. Right away. I'm out of fucking miracles. Okay. Let's, ooh! Cyanide and Happiness. Let's watch this real quick. Absolutely love Cyanide and Happiness.
This is Officer Dangle in hot pursuit. It's the Dookie Boys again.
Dookie Boys.
Spirit, when are you just gonna let those boys be?
I'm Hispanic and I love you all. Really? Really? Do you? Or do you just say that until our back is turned? Then before long, we're all having to eat damn tacos every day. And all us white folk will be put into the camp. And I'm saying this with a red cap with white text on my head with an American flag behind me. Oh, Jesus Christ. Build a wall!
Almost got it this time! They're headed right for it!
When the sheriff told them Dookie Boys to straighten up and fly right, this ain't what he had
What he had in mind.
What are you boys doing up there? Staying away from you, Officer Dangle. Ain't that right, Skid Mark?
That's right, Skid Matt. Plus, we don't run out of gas.
Ooh, you boys have done it now! Y'all done broke just about every law in the book. Now you done gone and broke the laws of physics! Come on down from there!
If we come down, you're just gonna put us in jail, ain't you?
You're damn right! I'll put you in jail! No!
Woo!
You boys are two sandwiches short of a picnic, I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
Officer Dangle!
How the hell did y'all do that?
We don't know, Your Honor.
Honest.
Ignorance is no excuse.
Ignorant.
Happening.
Now, I've let you boys off easy before, but breaking the universal law of gravitation is where I draw the line.
Them Dookie Boys are gonna get it out.
It's time y'all understood the gravity of the situation you're in.
He does, doesn't he?
None of this is possible!
Nice.
Fan of this world.
That was quite humorous. Fucking love Cyanide and Happiness. I always want to play their
Tune into our channel Saturday, May 5th at 10 a.m. Central for a very important announcement. How important, you ask? Very. I said before, very.
That's true, he did say very. Right, now I'm going to Freddy the Irish one I promised, and then that's me done. Because I am a man of my word, but I do get distracted by pretty colours and shiny things. Alright. Funny Irish TV moments. Okay, let's have a gander. Jesus. Looks KFC, West End, I was great. You see The White Knight, 2 days away. I have not. I do not know anything about The White Knight. I am curious. Let's go with... Let's go with this. I like the look of his face.
What's crack, Eddie? How are you? Alright, now, yeah. Join the track with Sam getting married. What? To who? The Russian one. Alright, right. Listen, Eddie, I'm a bit busy now, I can't really talk. Hey, come here, it's weird enough, man. Her with him, like, she's caution in the bed, like. Eddie, man, listen, I'm doing my bloody driving test. I can't speak right now, right? You're on loudspeak.
Mr. O'Donnell, if you'd like to go back to the test centre, please, now. I think we're finished.
No bother, am I finished already? Am I that good?
No, Mr. O'Donnell, you're terrible. You failed.
What the fuck are you talking about, man? We're out on the road 5 minutes. I've done everything you wanted me to do.
Where do I start? Gross negligence at the median strip. Use of a mobile phone.
What about it?
And numerous unauthorised stops, one of which was to get an ice cream.
Yeah, you loved that ice cream, didn't you?
Mr. O'Donnell, back to the test centre, please.
Back to the test centre? So I'm not good enough to pass your test, but you want me to drop you back to the test centre? Now get out the fuck.
But this is the
I don't give a damn where it is. Clown, get out.
Okay.
God, this footage is worse than mine. You know you fuck up when you have worse and low energy videos.
Let's just video these cunts now, guys. It's the video now, yeah.
Oh, the White Knight! Yes, the Clan guy. I remember.
No.
You're alright. And I was sending him home to tell you locked because someone got the apple.
Who is he?
He's so locked. Hang up second there. I know these
Jeez.
anyway. Yeah.
Sam, stay in the trolley. Stay in the
That's why we're trying to get him home.
Slancha, good sir. Slancha.
Get the trolley out now. Just to help him.
Here, bring back the trolley when you're finished.
I'm Natasha. Trevor and Ali, and I'm Natasha.
Nine.
Home with you, yeah? Bring you out your house now, sit back. Look, move your legs back. No, stop.
Don't forget to bring the trolley back.
Doing Dublin proud.
And don't forget the child. Don't forget the child.
A young fella was meant to help us, but too waiting for him.
What the fuck is she on about?
And how does that feel? Your first grade one, congratulations.
Great, thanks very much.
It's fantastic.
Jesus, unreal. I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
I saw you one.
I'm a fucking sex tonight, mate.
He did everything right. I saw.
Paul Reynolds, RTE News, Dublin.
The main street of Swords in County Dublin was closed for several hours this afternoon following the discovery of a suspect device under a car. The Garda station and surrounding shops and businesses were evacuated as defence forces carried out a controlled explosion on the device. No explosive content was found. The main street is...
What?
I'm Jason.
No.
Explosion on the device. No explosive content was found.
Yep, he said it.
I'm Jason Calabry with the Financial News, and today we're talking to a
Oh, dear.
Irishman and someone in the money business about what's going on in Ireland with
Oh,
the
boo.
big tiger and the banks are hurting so much, the downfall. What's the story here?
Do you really want to know?
I'd love to know.
Well, I'll tell you, it's like what has happened all over the Western world for the last 20 or 30 years. Greed, and more fucking greed, and cheap money. And in Ireland, it's a tragedy what happened to the tiger.
Yeah.
We have, I'd say, 4 causes. We had a stupid fucking government. We had a regulator that was asleep at the wheel. And we had very deceitful and conniving and corrupt developers. And of course, above
Absolutely.
wanking, fucking bankers, wanking bankers. We had these assholes for the last 20, 30 years, these massive bonuses, these employees and directors of banks on the misfortune of the working class and getting these huge bonuses and salaries. But,
yeah,
you know, if you
absolutely,
all these
and we bail those motherfuckers out.
Should be thrown in jail and the keys thrown away for the rest of their life. And you know, sir, if you went in and you're unemployed and you wanted to take a loaf of bread out of a store or a supermarket to feed your family, guess what? You'll be up in court for it. These assholes are living all over the world now on the backs of the misfortunate working people. And who's going to pay for all this? This
isn't funny. This is fucking real.
Generation or two. Who's going to pay for it? The working man. We got the labourer, the small farmer, the fisherman, the nurse, the teacher, the policeman, the fireman, the plumber, the carpenter. Fuck's sake, man! This is a joke.
So I'm sensing a wee bit of discontent.
A wee bit. Just a tiny smidge.
Don't be too cocky in this part of the world, North America either. All these debts that people have accumulated over the last 30 years. Hey, everybody gets their day in the sunshine.
And you know, speaking of the Celtic Tiger and all that you mentioned, you know that Michael Flatley is really from Chicago. But that's another story.
Fuck off.
Nice. Best way to end that shite. Best fucking way to end that shite. He wasn't having any of that. Okay, Batman, you suggested something. Little Man Angry Funny Videos. Little Man. Hey. Okay. Guessing this is the one. Whoa. Ricky Burrick wants blood. Oh shit. Whoa, look at him run. Oh. That's police brutality right there. That's fucking police brutality. He's an angry fuck, isn't he? Oh, come on. What the fuck are you doing? Look at the nose on him, Christ. That's Charles de Gaulle level of snoz. Oh shit. Look at his handler run after him. Never give this man even a butter knife. He will do terrible things. Oh Jesus. Fuck, he's... Oh. Fucking Warpath, motherfucker. Alright. I know I shouldn't laugh, but at the exact same time, that's all like... If I saw him coming at me, I would at first be smiling, and then I would not be smiling once he reached me. Like, it doesn't matter the size discrepancy or how big or strong he is. The look on his face, he fucking wanted to hurt people. Oh Jesus! Imagine him with a fucking gun. Christ, and he'd be such a small target to hit afterwards as well. When the police showed up, he'd just be able to dodge and weave. He's a fast bastard. That really was. That really was. I was actually thinking, I'm getting good vibes from this live reaction shit. Y'all think I should do live reactions live rather than pre-recording? I'd like to hear your feedback, because feedback is good. I so want to watch John Tron's flex tape video. But it would just be me clapping and applauding JonTron for being incredibly witty and charming. Well, fine to me. I'm not sure which I prefer. It'd be cool reaction videos. Yeah. I mean, I would be posting them at least once a week again, but the difference would be that I would be posting them as a group rather than just one at a time. But I'm just thinking for the chat. I'm good to hear your feedback, and I'm good to get suggestions from you. Yeah, that's the trade-off, and it's in many ways the same thing I have to deal with. I feel bad when I'm pausing during a live stream. I don't know why. Not when I'm gaming. I don't mind that, but the reaction videos, yeah, I felt bad every time I paused. But, you know, at this point, you want me to input to a degree, otherwise you just watch the shit yourself. Now I'm debating what to do. Should I wrap it up, or do you want me to keep going? If you want me to keep going, suggestions would be cool. I also wish to pee. Christ, this stuff is so nice. It is almost liquid chocolate and vanilla. Even Metal Monkey had a sample and he really liked that. He doesn't drink. But I do need to pee, so... Oh, cool. Thanks, Batman. Pimp gave me a shout out not too long ago. Like an hour or two ago. I just made it as a passing comment that someone in a comment for my opinion on death. He said that he couldn't take me seriously because of the voice. I didn't mind, but I just threw that out there. Like, oh, someone said that. And Pip said, oh, I don't think I've ever heard you before. Oh, Aussie Man uploaded something new. Might actually watch that. His videos are very concise and short. But he went and he played a little bit of it and then he subscribed. And I'm like, Jesus, thanks, man. Cool. Poor Pimp. He's not having a good day. If you don't want to watch me, that's cool and boot. But if he's still on, go and send Pimp some love. He needs it right now. Pimp Monk is not in a good place. I don't know for what. I don't know for why. For all I know, he's already putting the barrel to his mouth. I stopped watching him, so I started doing this. So, I'm half tempted to raid him. But first things first, I really need to piss. So let me do you all a favor and mute my mic. Yeah, I'll watch that Aussie Man at the very least. Like I said, his videos were super short. Didn't know Pimp was feeling that. Yeah, he's not. He posted up today and it was not cool. He's clearly, for all I know, he could be crying in that video that he just posted up. Oh, there he is, still going. 23 people. Hold on, real quick. Just real quick.
Something a man's supposed to do. It should be in the... I think it's in the man handbook. You gotta sniff your hand and scratch your balls. Dude, I'm still fucked up. I'm about to cry now.
See what the fuck
A
I'm
lot of
in.
worry, a lot of stress, a lot of fuck off, whatever.
Yeah, well, that's that. I know it's that. Just it froze a bit. Let's see if he responds. This is the first time I've ever raided someone, by the way. It's hardly much of a raid. Not setting hundreds of people up. No, he doesn't look too bad. Even though he just said he is.
Fuck.
Perfect place to end. Alright. Aussie man. Where did Ozzy go? Stardew Valley. Oh yeah, do you see Stardew Valley has co-op now. Oxy man. Aussie man. Samsung. That's right. That was the last time I checked up on him. Huh? Aussie man reviews. Wife carrying competition. Fuck yeah.
Fuck yes, let's cross back over to Finland. The country that brought you hobby horsing is also known for the wife carrying championship. The wives are now in place. 3, 2, 1. They are off and racing. The lanky wanker on the outside has gotten off to a good start. Into the water now, where the
there's something we could play if you get it on GOG.
The Sheila at the back is fucked. I think her husband is trying to use this as a legal way to get rid of her. You've got to make sure you trust each other. Look at this. Here comes a fucking hurdle and done it.
Lovely weather.
Oh, have a look at these wankers. Someone get the rule book out. This is taking away from that whole danger of her potentially drowning. This guy's amazing. He is fucking flying. He's the Usain Bolt of this championship, and they've done it. I mean, he's done majority of the work, but
you get historically, don't you get your wife's weight in beer if you succeed, along with probably a cash prize these days? But historically, they would do that. So there was always the occasional guy who would like have an incredibly heavy woman, quote quote, who was his wife.
She put up with smelling his ass. That wouldn't be too nice. These guys have got a coach yelling at them. Come on, fucking push yourselves, you pussies.
That's the way I like to win the wife carrying championship.
I wonder if this is like horse racing. If the fella falls over and breaks his leg, does he get taken out the back and shot in the fucking face? I mean, right here. She's giving him a good whip, isn't she? And he is over. He's like, fucking use your legs. Stand up. I've had enough. Nah, they're good. They're good. The winners are like, we tried to go out, give 110%. We hope to do good. We want to do good. I think we did pretty good. Host is like, do you agree with that Brendan Fraser statement? She's like, yep, we fucking smashed it.
Oh, Brendan. I never noticed that before, but very, very buff. Buff kangaroo. And all that makes me think of is... yeah, you drunken peasants. Where is it? This is it. Yeah. Never gets old, this. Load. Load.
Hi, my name's AIU. Just alpha things, guys. Just alpha male things, guys. Sorry. Oh my god, it looks like the little beta... Regressive called me a racist again. So I guess that's back. So easy. Hold on, guys. I have to go because I have to block 300 of my fans because they disagreed with me in the chat.
So make sure you make a video of it and post it on your channel.
Oh, it never gets old. Never fucking gets old. I don't give a shit about AIU. As far as I'm aware, that's really all I know. Just that fucking joke. Oh, watch Ozzy. He is brilliant. And he's concentrating on plus, I'm not going to lie, he's very famous, or at least he's getting very famous. He's done a good few ads, just like voiceover ads. He's done some shit with, he's affiliated with the Planet of the Apes movie, the latest Planet of the Apes movie in some way. Let's just say he's doing a lot of voice work, and I'm getting distracted by Ashy's mom's ass here, so I'm going to wrap up in a second to... I'm actually still debating whether or not to go back to Fallout New Vegas. I think that if I had to strip every mod bar one, which is an entirely a static one, it shouldn't cause any sort of crash. Or at least not be as obvious. So don't count me out for the rest of the day. I'll be gone for a bit. At the very least, I'll get back where I was last time. But I'm feeling up for playing a bit of a bit of Fallout. So if you guys want to see me continuously getting more and more drunk, because after this bottle of what's nearly completely empty, the Maloney's, I've got a bottle of wine here as well. And some Doritos I have to crack open. Some spicy Doritos. Yeah. Oh yeah. You saw some high energy videos there. My face. I remember seeing my face in the top corner. It's my eyes glaring like, no, no. Do this if you have to do this. Do this when I'm not on camera. Plus, I've been curious to see the Emoji Movie video that Critic posted up right here, because I was very much busy being this time yesterday. I was back from a drum actually. I was probably got sleep at that point. But anyway, either way, whether I post a Fallout video or not, and of course the video will be live, so it'll be a stream.